Hey guys, welcome back to DreamHack Winter 2012. I'm MVC and we've got the final game of the group stage here on day one at K1llsen, well, whatever this would be called. Elmia, I guess, is the arena. But it's DreamHack Winter 2012, that's all you need to know. It's the latest Quake Live event. But it's going to be Evil vs K1llsen. Probably one of the best matches of today, I have to say. Spotty vs Avec was definitely a cracking game. But I have a feeling this could potentially be a little bit better. The maps look like so. We've got Evil picking ZTN or Blood Run. We've got K1llsen taking Hectic, Furious Heights to Evil, Silence for K1llsen, and if we need it, Toxicity as a fifth and final map. Hopefully we'll have Rafa or another person join us during the game, but right now it seems that people are busy working with our sponsors in the expo, and I can believe that the players are just preparing themselves for the games tomorrow. So what we'll do is jump into game and we'll let these guys know we're ready to go. Evil's not moving. Okay, we have a bit of time. You know what? I may just reintroduce for the purpose of a good and clean VOD. Or maybe I could just show you around a little bit. We'll do that. I think that'll be good. So this is Blood Run. On the left side of the screen you've got the iron timers, on the right side you've got the weapons if you're a spectator in first person, you've got the health and armor at the bottom. Typically if you are out of control, these are good areas to play. You've got the stairwell here, which you can rail down towards the mega health, which will give you 100 extra HP. Up here you've obviously got the grenade launcher area, but there's two 25 HP bubbles that will help you survive. Through the teleporter, which is one of your escape options, you've got through here a 50 HP bubble, and you've also got the yellow armor. From here you can back away through the stairwell, and all of a sudden you've done a loop around the map because you will be coming out here. So it's very easy on this map if you're out of control to just stay alive and pick up what's on the map. And for that reason, the player in control, it's imperative for him that he make sure he keeps times on, well, what you would assume to be non-important items like the 50 HP bubble, because that could, well, help you find the frag. If you know the player's weak, you've hit him a couple of times, he's probably going to look towards a health bubbles to pick up. If you know what's up on the map, you can potentially find the shot you need to turn things around. On the offset, if you're on attack and you have control, you've got the red armor here, you've got the mega health down here. These are the two items the player out of control will be trying to get times up. Mega health will spawn every 35 seconds, red armor every 25 seconds. If the player in control has times on both, the player out of the control to try and find an opportunity to get in on one of them. And typically speaking, the player out of control will be picking up yellow armor, so when he feels comfortable, it'll be the mega health we'll try and challenge for. But here we go, map number one, we are going live. It is K1llsen vs Evil here on Blood Run. We're watching K1llsen off the start, as for the second time, someone in this event on stream has an invalid password, and it's not me, yay. So hopefully we can get him back in the server and start things off. I think we should just get default first map win to K1llsen. Why not? But I mean, in the chat, who do you guys think is going to take this? Give me your opinions. You are my co-commentators. K1llsen easy, says a Bodo Streak. Easy for K1llsen, says Rara. Looks like Sebo83 wants a bit of Evil. Jerice voting Evil. It's about 50-50. Terrio says Rafa. Yeah, Rafa will win. He's got this. Zoot calls Evil 3-2. The regular Face-It commentator. Rare and Fantastic and K1llsen. We've got quite a variety in the chat. I'm going to take it, yes. Right, here we go. Wait, I can't. Should we jump in? Should we jump in? Why not? No, I can't do that. Here we go. Live for the second time. K1llsen vs Evil here on Blood Run. Is he going to disconnect in 3, 2, 1? No mini victory for the stream. As we watch K1llsen again with the same spawn as last time. Going to delay the mega health pickup, instead try and find some damage on toward Evil. Evil did get the red armor. Let's switch around. Let's have a look how he's doing. 77 at 80. 120 to 0 at the moment. Both players have all the weapons they need, especially now Evil's got the LG. The rocket launcher is going to be the next port of call for these guys. And with Evil's stack, he's probably going to be more content with just dealing damage to the items rather than just picking up a rocket launcher for the sake of it. Oh my god, what a rocket from K1llsen, picking up that first shot. Did not see that one coming. 1-0 on the board now for K1llsen. He's a little bit too early for that mega health. His timing not quite on for that one. And it will be forced back, but like I mentioned earlier, the item health bubbles are up on the map to pick up, and like I also mentioned, Evil was well aware of the 50 HP is where K1llsen is moving to. Found the frag there, 1-to-1, all tied up. And we got red and yellows to go. K1llsen coming in aggressive, doing the Sparty, I think is what we'll call that now, as he will actually find the frag doing it as well, just 22 HP, not enough health to grenade jump up, instead going to take the teleporter. I did hear Evil buy that up in yellow armor, and he's got mega health coming up, the plasma, fantastic. 2-2 all tied up, a good railgun as well, bringing up the stats at the moment, 100% on the railgun. I think that's his first shot. As we have a look on the K1llsen, 57%. He certainly had a few more. The LG, the rockets from K1llsen. Let's see if K1llsen can actually manage to take this one. 5 HP for Evil, and I actually think that's a brilliant time to find the frag. We've got red armor up. You'd expect K1llsen to perhaps get the upper spawn. Instead, no. He, I guess, got the rocket launcher spawn and has been fortunate enough to make his way back around toward that red armor. But he will know that Evil can't be much better than him. And I'm sure will be a mega health for free. Keep eyes on Evil for just a little bit. Let's see where he's going to try and set up a trap. He'll know that K1llsen will want to pick up this red armor. And that is a good railgun to start things off. A good second one as well. Didn't even see that one behind the armor box with that shotgun. K1llsen missing the peak shot. I'm going to switch on to him. 95 to 0. Yellow armor spawning for him. He needs this to stay out of that railable threshold. Mega's in 3. K1llsen going to have to give that one up. Probably back around for the 50 HP. Maybe get middle map. Mega health slightly delayed by Evil. K1llsen not going to be entirely sure. He will be caught out in the back with the LG. K1llsen going to be able to get away though. Through the teleporting comes in a very aggressive Evil. The direct rocket was brilliant from K1llsen. And will he make the jump? He could make a ballsy jump, or is he just going to wait and hope that perhaps Evil comes through the teleporter? The danger, of course, by waiting is that items will spawn on the map. And depending on the outcome of the fight, he might not get any of them. We'll see. 225s to him. Looks like he will have delayed him long enough to pick up the red armor. Mega health's coming up, 23 to 93. This is a gutsy play. Evil just seems none the wiser at the moment. Not going to challenge whatsoever. 77 to 75. He was actually higher stacked. Evil setting up a trap by the teleport. We have seen K1llsen drop down here before. Maybe he's just trying to predict that, or maybe he just wants some times on the items. K1llsen did pick everything up, and it was K1llsen to set up the trap at the teleport exit. Both trying to catch out the other. Who will get rewarded despite going down with that yellow armor. And if K1llsen hits the railgun, 2 railguns will negate it, so not too bad. The third comes out as well. Mega health will go to him. Red armor's in 10 seconds. K1llsen has potential to take everything and more at this point. As he will find yet another frag. And I mean, look, he still has above 100 HP. This red armor is just going to put him in a brilliant situation. 23 seconds until the mega. Obviously, the difficulty is we do have a red and mega at the same time, but providing K1llsen takes this yellow armor and potentially hits one railgun on toward Evil, he should be able to bully him out of both items. And I'm not entirely sure why Evil was going for that one. K1llsen just had everything. And another one as well with the LG. Endpoint, 48% at the moment. Again, just, it's like sellotape. It doesn't matter where you move, it follows you. Full frag deficit. I'll switch on to him. Oh, what a grenade! The launch was good, but the railgun comes out from K1llsen. Lower yellow, not spawning up for a while. In fact, we don't have too many items up. Hit a bit of machine gun damage, and maybe you can just dive in, hope for the best with the grenade. Why not? But 8 to 3 compared to what we saw earlier is actually quite a large scoreline. Well, with the exception of the Avec game, of course. Oh, fantastic work from K1llsen. Brilliant, brilliant rockets. And you can just run the map now. The times on the map aren't allowing him to do so, definitely. The danger is if he does go for red and someone's waiting below with the LG, that could prove to be a problem, but Rogan's going to shut him down, and every frag that Evil loses, the closer we hit that 10-minute mark, the less likely it's going to be for Evil to string the frags together that he needs to tie things up. The most I think he's going to be hoping for is overtime at this rate. These railguns are ridiculous from K1llsen, 66% now. Really has the confidence. It's almost like what we saw from Sparty, but K1llsen just seems to, I don't know, he's just hitting more, making it work.
Impressive.
Maybe it's just Avic's movement's different. I don't know, but K1llsen really on form against Evil right now. The red's up, the mega's up in time, K1llsen will drop. He knows that Evil probably, well I was about to say he doesn't have a rocket launcher, so that'd been a great place to set up a trap. But he does have one now. Evil just, I mean, I don't know, there's very little he can do, I suppose. And K1llsen's playing the angles that he is with that railgun, mid to long range. Trying to get in close is extremely difficult. And to actually deal the damage without taking the L shots, it's a whole different story altogether, as K1llsen will find yet another one. It really is one railgun and an LG, time and time again. HSV fanboy says, how can a Russian guy lose on ZTN? Which is obviously doesn't have Blood Run. Russians are obviously famous for being the stronger players on Blood Run, but I don't know, K1llsen's aim is just phenomenal right now. It really is. I mean, we spoke to him before and he said, I'm thinking about changing my mouse. Like, why? Look at this. It's brilliant. I mean, every fight, it's like, if he wants to go for these fights, he's going up against a more heavily stacked K1llsen, and K1llsen clearly isn't missing, so the most you can hope for is to trade damage. And the only way you're going to trade damage and come out on top is if you have a higher stack, so it's kind of a lose-lose situation. It's now 18-2. This is raw domination from the German. And I mean, it really is that simple. It's like when you play against a player that hits everything, it's like there's literally nothing you can do. I guess maybe should have started playing the ridiculously defensive game from the beginning, not stay around for too long spamming rockets and mega health, just wait around, just constantly trying to catch your opponent, deal damage, your red. I don't really know. K1llsen's quite comfortably taking map 1. And the second map will be hectic, and after seeing this performance in the railguns that K1llsen has put out, and let's not forget, half of the railguns K1llsen have been doing aren't angles, they're out in the open flick shots, and it's going to benefit him going into hectic. K1llsen's going to really have to, Evil's going to really have to find an answer for this rail. K1llsen. But I mean, in situations like this, just staying around for an extra second, I mean, obviously Evil's going to be aware now that he can't take this map, but staying around for just that extra 2 or 3 seconds to deal a bit more damage at the cost of taking 2 railguns to the face, it just seems a little bit too much, in my opinion. 44% LG, 68% railgun, 32% rocket. We'll switch over on toward Evil. I mean, he's hit 75% railgun, but I don't think he's had the weapon anywhere near as much as K1llsen. And 38% LG, it's far behind, but with the thing with accuracies as well, which you have to remember, is if you're a player in control, it's a lot easier to hit the heavier accuracies. You can boss your opponent into positions you want them to get to. You can force them left, you can force them right. K1llsen really has that advantage, and has had for practically the entire match. But this is definitely some of the strongest play I've seen this tournament. Especially, I mean, Evil is no weak player. People would pit him as one of the favourites. And Blood Run, like we spoke about before, is, you know, one of the oldest maps in the game. But final score here on map 1, 24-1. Damage difference is insane as well, close to 1.8k. item pickups just 21 yellows as opposed to 12, 14 megas as opposed to 3, 17 reds as opposed to 2. I mean, look at that. There's no other way to put that. K1llsen just had a phenomenal game. But whilst we switch over, I'll go ahead and update the scoreboard. But I really hope that Evil can bring something to Hectic. His accuracy statistics weren't bad by any means. They weren't as good as K1llsen's, but like I said, the control made all the difference. Everything could change here. And we'll see. Just waiting for the players to get ready. Because we don't actually have Evil on the server for some reason. There we go, Evil joined the matter. So maybe he had some problems, I don't know. I guess we'll see. Fish Sticks has arrived. You want to do some quick casting? Take a seat. We're in. Yeah, why not? I need a friend, so.
Well,
you want this
I
thing?
wasn't expecting that.
Well,
I'll
you
take
know.
it. I'll take it.
Why not? Take that thing. Turn that up. Can you hear me okay?
Oh yeah.
Okay, awesome. So welcome Fish Sticks to the microphone. In
How's
fact,
it going?
let me just quickly bring up the camera so people can see you for just a second. We are going live. There's Fish Sticks.
Sure.
Right.
Here we are on Hectic. Dude, I haven't casted Quake in a really long time.
No? Well, you'll be glad to know that Silence is 4th map, which I don't really know, and you probably don't really know.
I don't know it at all.
So K1llsen
I've
could
hardly
win in
seen
3.
it, actually.
Well, yeah, I guess we'll see. Maybe K1llsen can win in 3, but currently K1llsen's 1 map up, and straight away looking pretty strong. That LG is phenomenal from Evil, I think. It really is.
Ooh, K1llsen with the sort of nice prediction there. Just goes to show you experience does pay off in the game of Quake. And Evil's the player from Russia, right?
Yes, doesn't
Okay.
speak any English, translates it all the way. He's a nice guy though. And he's actually one of the favourites, and I was really surprised to see K1llsen stomp the first map, but we are going to see him tie things up, and this is what we probably would like to see from Evil, is get this early momentum going into map number 2. It's what he really needs to perhaps turn things around, tie things up 1-to-1 in maps, even trying to fake the Mega Health a little bit in favour of finding a shot, trying to dodge this rocket.
So Evil was actually not the top seed, but high seed.
Yes.
But you're saying he's one of the favorites.
I would say one of the favourites,
Okay, yeah.
definitely.
When I was looking at the lineup for the tournament, that was one thing that sort of stood out to me. The top seeds are players you'd expect to see there, but the high seeds, some of the you know the guys that are just you'd expect to see there that have been there in the past are not present at this event. So yeah, definitely interested to see how the current high seeds are going to be able to do here. Evil now has the lead. And the red armor, very low on health though, able to pick up the Mega, but he's in a bad position. K1llsen unable to capitalize at all. Oh, actually, that grenade bounced off the wall and got the kill, but no, actually now Evil is on the run with very little health and armor. K1llsen does whiff the first rail, whiffs the second, which is going to allow Evil to pick up the 4th frag here on Hectic.
Yeah, that was so unfortunate. K1llsen, I think, had the right idea to go in the railgun, heard the screams coming out from Evil, but unfortunately just wasn't able to connect with the railgun like we saw on last map. That's going to give Evil that frag, and he's still got massive amounts of health to top up on, but I mean, look at the plus back rails from K1llsen. Absolutely insane. 28 HP now for Evil, and the frag finally comes in. The Mega health goes to K1llsen. 8 seconds to position himself for this red armor as well. He's,
railable, and they're able to take another kill here.
Let's look at the accuracy. Just 40% on the railgun. I mean, what have we got for K1llsen right now? 25%. If you had said this before the game, I would have been, yeah, this is not going to happen. It's going to be a lot higher. But watching Evil in the moment, as he prepares for the next item set, he can quite easily force K1llsen off every single item. The times are separated enough to do so. If he has the times on the items, it seems like his Mega was slightly off there. He has actually given K1llsen position on that upper map to rail on some damage. So Ward Evil, and that's a nice one as well, knocking him down. That's actually a brilliant shot, going to gift him that yellow armor, and that's something that K1llsen needed as well. So I'm going to switch on to him. He's the one to try and bring things back. And what's a small opportunity for him is if we look at the left side of the screen, we have got 10 seconds on that red armor and 13 seconds on the other two. So K1llsen definitely has the potential here to pick up more power-ups and eventually get into that situation where he wants to push in for that kill, and the grenade spam comes out to mega health as well. This could actually gift him red armor here. This could be brilliant stuff for K1llsen. That grenade, that facepalm grenade coming into play, and the yellow armor as well. 90 to 188. A bit of an exchange, but I don't know whether K1llsen, Evil should be doing this with this health and armor difference.
It is very difficult on Hectic to really build up your health and armor the way that K1llsen has, and now on the offensive, but the LG isn't quite connecting there. It will end up going down, so Evil moving into second half of the map, now feeling very comfortable with his frag lead, but of course we are here on Hectic. Anything can happen on this map, as we've seen in the past.
Yeah, 7 frags one way, then 7 frags another way, and we're only 4 minutes into this one, so everything can change. And as I say that, K1llsen does find his third frag.
Should have the red armor. Yes, indeed he does. Nice little splash damage there with the rocket launcher, and now K1llsen on the offensive here, but nice defensive rails actually taking K1llsen down a few notches. So that was actually a pretty beneficial play there for Evil, but caught out again. K1llsen still with very little health.
I switch around. Yeah, I think that was almost unlucky there, because a bit more LG would have found the frag. Evil didn't actually drop on toward the yellow armor, and the frag comes in with the LG. And yeah, 5 will bring up the accuracy, and you can switch player whenever you like.
Okay.
I should have explained that.
Oh, that's no big deal at all. And K1llsen's an interesting player as well. He sort of announced his retirement to Quake a few years ago now, but he continues to show up at these events and continues to pull off crazy upsets. I mean, I think the last time I casted Quake was maybe DreamHack Summer, where K1llsen ended up taking out Cooler.
Yeah.
So this guy he's always a threat. This hit scan accuracy is always going to be amazing. And actually, K1llsen mistimed that mega health, and now Evil with a very, very good position gets the mega health and the kill. Now it's up to Evil to find more health. K1llsen probably thought Evil was a little bit lower right there. Tried to suss him out, but no dice. Nice rocket though.
Yeah, nice rocket indeed, and this is some great LG from Evil as well. Such precise as well through that side gap, and we'll find the 9th frag. K1llsen has to find a way back in. I really want to watch K1llsen because time is going to be running out surely. He needs to try and turn things around and bring frags back, otherwise 1 for 1 isn't going to be enough. That was a great direct rocket indeed. The mega health comes out, but he is certainly trapped. There is no way out. You have to hope for the best. Maybe hit a direct rocket in a grenade from heaven above. I don't really know, but there's the frag nonetheless, and Evil going to extend that lead further.
Again, picking up that red armor. And Quake Live has been out for a while. I don't understand why we just can't see both people's health and armor at all times. It would make commentating much easier.
Yeah, indeed.
NBC.
I agree. We could always just spam click and annoy everybody else.
Yeah, that's what I do. That's what I used to do when I would watch games.
It's my bad habit when I casted with Zoot at Face It. He used to hit my arm every time I tried to switch bugs because I do it all the time.
Yeah.
So it's a bad habit. But
so actually, K1llsen starting to claw his way back with 2 nice rockets there, and now we have all the power-ups spawning in sort of succession here. So yellow armor will be first, but they're going to opt to fight here in the middle of the map. K1llsen getting the better of that exchange, but again, I'm not sure how much health and armor Evil does have. It looks like Evil is gonna actually, K1llsen somehow managed to get both the red and the yellow. The mega will indeed go to Evil though.
Yeah, I mean, I guess what K1llsen knows, if we switch on to Evil, he has no armor, so even though he picked up that mega health, any damage he does is just going to completely strip Evil down to practically nothing. And for K1llsen, I guess all he's really thinking about is how can I do enough damage to just rail him, because that is practically what this game is at the moment, rail after rail after rail. We see a bit of an exchange there.
Evil a little bit lucky there not to take any damage at all, but still in a very bad position. What he is doing though is he's killing time as best as he can, and he's still doing that. He's just picks up that mega health, denies one more good power up, actually does a decent amount of damage to K1llsen. So now 5 frags with just 2.5 minutes remaining on the map. K1llsen's got to make something happen, and very, very soon. I'd imagine it would start by denying this red armor. I think he'll be able to do that fairly easily. And actually, this is a nice play because he's going to be able to deny the yellow armor as well. Where does Evil spawn, though? Evil not able to get the rail. Finally able to negate that red armor, but now it's up to now the Mega Health will spawn, and surely K1llsen will make a play. Yes, he does indeed. But now just 2 minutes remaining, 4 frags between the two players. What can K1llsen do?
I mean, this is the point. K1llsen needs to be able to rocket jump to get into Evil's face when Evil's trying to back away, but if he does that, he loses so much armor, and right there, those were some brilliant defensive rockets from Evil. And it's just, it feels like we're at that point now where it's almost impossible to find the 4 frags. Early in the game, getting 4 or 5 in a row, that's going to happen. But toward the end, when the players start slowing things down and really playing the corners with those railguns, with that rocket launcher and another one again, it is looking very dim for K1llsen. So maybe he's just going to have to settle with 1-1 on the map scores.
Yep. Evil playing defensively very well here in the last minutes of Hectic. If there ever was a chance, K1llsen has got to make it happen right now. It's looking quite grim. Let's see what K1llsen, the German player, can do as time ticks down.
Yeah, trying to bait out that railgun at the moment, it seems, expecting Evil to perhaps go for it. Evil has that rocket launcher though, so technically he doesn't need if he can hit the damage. And there we go on the bounce pad as well, forcing him away. Another railgun comes out from K1llsen. Evil though with the direct rocket as he drops down. Brilliant stuff, 15-8. And 40 seconds remaining. I don't think K1llsen's going to be at all really disappointed with his performance. There was a couple of mistimed Mega Healths that we saw, but generally speaking, I just think Evil has stepped his game up since map number 1.
And you said, what's coming up next?
Next up will be
NBC.
T7, Furious Heights.
Okay.
But one of the interesting things is actually the map that K1llsen won in the beginnings at DN really comfortably was Evil's map, and this is technically K1llsen's map, so we're seeing a bit of a flip reverse going on.
Yeah, I would expect K1llsen to do quite well here on Hectic, a map that does, I'd say, in some ways favor the hit scan weapons, but as time ticks out, GG is called, and we will be moving on to T7 here at DreamHack Winter 2012. I am absolutely happy to be sitting down right now casting some Quake. It's how I got my start in esports, and I haven't done it in quite some time, so bear with me if I'm a little shaky here or there, but I'm going to do my best to cast a couple games here.
Oh, you're doing just fine. Without you, I'd be on my own, and then people will be talking well, actually, they're still going to be saying get Rafa, but, well, get Rafa. I think they want Rafa and Too Good. It'd be nice to set that up, but I think Rafa's going to make the final, so...
James told me he'd be sitting down to cast a little bit of Quake this weekend. Has he had the opportunity to do so yet?
Not yet,
Not
no.
yet?
I think he's been busy with a Dota 2. Apparently he's been walking around, but I haven't yet seen him. So I think tomorrow. But a lot of the players, I think we're going to have Cypher cast, Avic cast tomorrow. Too Good wants to as well. Whether Too Good will do tomorrow or the finals, I don't know. I guess it really depends on his schedule. A busy man.
Yeah, he's running all over the place doing Dota 2. I think he jumped on the StarCraft stream a little bit. I'm not sure exactly what his role here at DreamHack is. I think it's hosting, MCing, everything here and there.
Okay. And you have to bear with me a little bit, guys, on the stream. I have done the impossible again. And
oh, no, not again.
Across the window, yes. We'll get it, we'll get it.
This game.
I know.
I remember this.
I think I've done it. Whoa.
What did you do?
I don't know. We're losing power.
Oh.
We're losing power. Okay, we're going to have to do this the hard way and close Prism and hopefully not miss the map, which is the plan at the moment.
Guys, Quake Live is a wonderful game. It is still got some sort of annoying bugs here as the mouse has disappeared and NVC is frantically trying to get back into game.
Yeah.
You guys are still, of course, seeing the game feed, but just hang with us for a moment.
Yeah, here we go. Hopefully they will have seen us drop from the server and they won't start full map 3. I know how not to do it, but in the heat of the moment, I just do it. So what can you do? What can you do? But I mean, what are you doing here at DreamHack? What's we got?
I'm here in official capacity with Twitch.
Okay.
Obviously, we have a very close relationship with DreamHack. We're sponsoring this event as well as the Street Fighter event. But overall, I'm here to show face and drink lots of beer with Robert, DreamHack CEO. That's my main goal, main job this weekend is just to get hammered with Robert.
Yeah. Keep him happy.
Yep.
I guess is the plan.
Yep.
Well, we should be jumping into game now. Hopefully it won't be just a second, guys. So I do apologise for that. And with any second now. Here we go. We've already kicked things off.
Here we are. T7, Evil with the early lead and quite a nice stack. He's got all the weapons he could ever want.
Yeah, something must have gone horribly wrong for K1llsen. Perhaps a fight by the LG, unexpected, I don't know. But,
almost a dream scenario here for Evil.
It really is, definitely. Obviously, the timings are almost going to favour K1llsen in some ways. We have got that red and Mega Health spawning soon, so he should, if he plays this correctly, be able to get on one of them. The question is, what weapons does he have? We'll have a look. He's got the rocket, the railgun, and the LG. So he's going to be waiting for the red armour, and it doesn't look like Evil's going to challenge for it. And if he does, it's going to be slightly late. And then he comes. The LG is actually brilliant. K1llsen hasn't got the right weapon choice up that he needs to potentially defend himself from that onslaught. And in comes Evil again. Expect the unexpected with the Russian as he will make it.
Yeah, I don't know if I totally agree with that play. Evil able to make it work. K1llsen actually does steal the Mega, so a small victory, although he is down 3 very early on here on T7. This map is dynamic. It can flow quickly at times. It can be more defensive at times. But K1llsen maybe a little bit tilted, a little bit frustrated with how this map has unfolded.
Yeah, but I mean, with T7 you have plenty of time, plenty of weapons and items on the map to work with. The spawns work in that favour, so if you die, you do spawn on the other side of the map, and quite likely there's an item up. So that's got to be Evil's goal at the moment. After every frag, make sure that K1llsen doesn't get on an item spawn, particularly the yellow armor or red armor, and Mega Health to be more important. And he will pick up the Mega.
I love the culture of Quake spamming the smileys. You just couldn't do that in StarCraft. It would be very BM. Yeah,
BM, and you'd go on Reddit and there'd be a complete hate thread probably on bad manners. But
yep, actually, there's in a little game called Tribes that I've been playing since I was about 11. There's a player that came from Quake, and he just by reflex he just spams smileys all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that is BM. That's probably more BM than actually the binds.
It's no big deal.
Yeah.
But K1llsen finally able to get on the board, and a decent stack to boot. So this is his opportunity, and it couldn't have come at a better time, as K1llsen is looking to bring this map back. Again, we're currently 1-1 here in... where are we in the tournament right now? I'm assuming still groups?
This is group stage, yep. This is the final match of Group D.
Okay.
We've already played Group A and B are finished, so we're doing C and D at the moment. I don't have the group standings in front of me, so we'll get to that afterwards.
I'm sure it's on ES Reality somewhere.
Somewhere, yeah, indeed. I think it's on the main page, esreality.com, check it out, as well as the Quake Live subreddit. But right now, K1llsen just got that Mega Health, making his way in toward the red armor. He's completely tanked, and I mean, his stack doesn't even require him to pick up this red armor. He can delay, even move in toward the Mega Health first, try and find a shot there, but doesn't want to waste too much time and potentially allow K1llsen to come back, or sorry, Evil to come back in with a major item pickup.
Oh, Evil. Finally goes down 2 rails in a row, splat. Now Evil spawned in a really bad spot, so K1llsen should be able to capitalize on that. There's the nice pixel rail, but both Mega and Red Armor do spawn at the same time, so if Evil knows this, he should be able to capitalize. No! The unexpected play. Again, he's down at the bottom floor. Instead of getting the Mega Health, he lands the rocket face on. It was an interesting play for sure. I'm not sure if it was the right play, but again, Evil showing that he can be quite creative here.
I guess maybe he was expecting K1llsen to Evil to come through the upper entrance rather than the lower. Take the teleport, but didn't pan out that way, unfortunately for him. But it is 5-4 now for K1llsen, and he's 1 frag away from tying this one up, and he definitely has the stack to make this frag happen now, unless those direct rockets from Evil come out, and there's one already. He comes diving through the teleporter. These players are just relentless, it seems, at the moment. The frag finally comes in. The Mega Health's on the other side of the map, and here's the problem with Furious Heights. I think Evil could get that Mega Health spawn, and yeah, Evil's been able to pick up the Mega Health. He didn't opt to take the yellow armor, but he will make his way back for it. The shards as well. So technically, I think Evil now back in full control.
Evil will be looking to get that railgun. It's the only item weapon he's missing right now. But no, is actually playing rather aggressive in this scenario. Now again, K1llsen does have the rail and Evil does not, so he's going to be able to get this red armor and make his way quickly to Mega Health. And perhaps deny it, or at least try to get a rail here early. Let's see. Yes, there's the first rail. Now with a massive advantage as this Mega Health has spawned. Evil does pick up the yellow, but surely with a big stack disadvantage. Now another rail. Evil gave it a good shot, but does go down. And now we've seen a 5-0 lead shift the opposite direction. K1llsen now looking very strong here on T7.
Yeah, it's really fascinating to watch K1llsen. I mean, at times it looks like he just dives in and hopes for the best, but when you really look at the way he takes a fight, he really puts himself in a position where he has an exit every single time, whether it's dropping down to the teleport in that mega health room, or whether it's, you know, positioning himself on the stairs to back away. Despite going in, he has that exit, so if everything goes wrong, he can survive, and he's making these frags happen. And now he's 2 frags ahead. He has potential here to take... Well, if I was K1llsen, I would deal damage at red and move on toward the Mega, but that is a quick pickup from Evil. And Evil has enough weapons here. We could potentially steal away this Mega health, and we could potentially see the beginnings of another comeback.
A comeback against the comeback. Here, Evil still waiting on this Mega health. It is delayed significantly. Nice peak rail there by K1llsen. Now it's the red armor that's under contention. K1llsen doing a lot of damage, but Evil still able to get that red armor. Does eat a rail though, so yeah, it's going to be interesting moving on to the next round of power-ups here. 60% rail for Evil, doing quite a bit of damage, and his lightning gun looks to be pretty good here as well.
Yeah, he's kind of hoping for the best at the moment, trying to hit a direct rocket. The drop comes in. How did he take that one? He did create it, unfortunately. Double kill indeed, but look at the spawn he's got. How fortunate. That's the kind of situation where you go in an all-out attack, trying to get the frag, delay the death as long as possible, spawn on the other side of the map with absolutely everything. Evil's got to be happy with that one, and especially with 2.5 minutes remaining.
And he gets to pick up the lightning gun that had fallen as he died earlier. So literally, I don't think that could have gotten any better for Evil, and that's just how it goes sometimes in Quake.
It's one of the great things about it. It's just, you can never be certain of anything. There's always a surprise around the next corner, and there might be a surprise in the form of K1llsen, because he's going to have to do something if he wants to stay in. Stealing the Mega health is going to help. I don't think he has much armor though, probably a yellow at most, and this is surely going to be a frag for Evil. He's being so aggressive, but again, look at this. K1llsen always
Can
has an
K1llsen
exit.
steal out the red armor? He does. So quite a nice play considering the circumstances there for K1llsen. He will die here, I think.
You think, but
perhaps not.
live to fight another day for now, and still surviving. The 50 HP, I think, keeping him alive. This is, well, I don't know, interesting to say the least. As K1llsen 84 to 50. I think this is looking better at the moment than Evil, just about. Only
2 rails left though, so he may drop down to get another set of rail shots here. Peeking. Oh, Evil moved rather quickly to the other side of the map. K1llsen not able to get that peak rail, but he is still delaying Evil from moving in here. They both trade rails now. Very little health for K1llsen. Just a minute left on the clock, so Evil's got to make something happen very soon here. K1llsen not in a great spot, but he has enough health and armor to keep plus backing here. Evil misses the crucial rail, so now the pressure's really on. I say let's take a look at Evil as he plus forwards here.
plus forwards indeed, that's all he can do. 1 minute left, 50 seconds in fact.
Ooh.
And he will manage to catch K1llsen out. I have a feeling K1llsen's going to get away with this. There's so many side corners. Will he take the teleporter? This could be a frag here. There it comes. 7 to 6 just about. He'll know the furthest percentage of spawn. Evil's likely to see K1llsen spawn in that mega room, but no, K1llsen isn't there, and instead just took away the red armor.
Yep, K1llsen now with the red armor, so the ability to eat a little bit more damage here. It all comes down to these rockets. K1llsen not able to connect, and it's Evil who's connecting with the railgun instead. So I'd expect a frag here, but a direct rocket could mean the frag for K1llsen here. This is a pretty tense moment. Just 10 seconds remain, ladies and gentlemen. Another little bit of rocket damage. Still no kill. Evil's got to make a play. Is he going to move in? Yes, he is, but K1llsen gets the frag.
Fantastic play.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you could hear a scream come out. I don't know if that was K1llsen or whether that was Evil.
I'm guessing that was K1llsen, a little victory cry there.
Yeah, you got to assume so. That's such a tense moment.
And that just reminds me so much of last DreamHack when K1llsen was able to edge out Cooler in a scenario very similar to that, I believe.
No, it's just one of the great things.
Wow.
You don't get comebacks like that in any game. Games usually, you watch StarCraft 2 and the game usually you find out what's going to happen and then it happens, but Quake Live it can change at the beginning, the middle, the end, all the way in between as well. It is one of the fascinating things and one of the reasons why it's great for everyone to watch. But
that was fun.
Definitely. So I'm going to bring up this, hopefully not fail, and just quickly update the overlays for everyone.
Guys, NVC is kind of working some magic right now. Quickly pulling up Photoshop as fast as he possibly can, changing the overlays, getting it back into XSplit. So sit tight.
I'm going to, but I've lost my taskbar.
How does that happen?
In the panic. Oh, here we go.
Oh, there it is.
All right. Super quick.
So again, here at DreamHack Winter 2012, this is one of the last stands for Quake. It's pretty much DreamHack and QuakeCon as the only events that really are still supporting the game. So very happy to be here. I'm glad that Twitch was able to sponsor this tournament and keep the dream alive. We've got other sponsors behind us, of course, Kingston HyperX, Plantronics Gamecom. So give love to all those involved. And now we're going to see a map that I don't even know how I'm going to be able to commentate because I just have no clue what's going on.
I mean, I've watched a few games on Silence. I ran about it for a little bit. I haven't had too much to play, unfortunately.
So let's hear what you think, chat. Let me know. Is this a good map?
Everyone seems to like this map. Everyone does. Even the players, K1llsen, Avex, Cypher.
Great.
They like it. But good comes out from Mr. Johnson. It's about time we saw new maps in the pool. We had Battleforged, a previous DreamHack.
Yep.
And obviously we've got Silence. I'm trying to think what else we had. We've kind of seen the sort of old school maps disappear. The T9s, the House of Decay, I think it was. But here we go, map number 4, K1llsen versus Evil. K1llsen leading 2 maps to 0 in this best of 5. We're going to start off watching K1llsen, see what he got. He did find that rocket launcher and yellow armor. Evil getting the red armor. Mega health is up on his spot. Who's going to win this early fight? It will be Evil, and he will pick up that mega health. And this is definitely a mega health on this map. I've been told you have the time to the split second. So it's going to be interesting to see if both of these players have that time.
Direct rocket, that's got to hurt for K1llsen. As the red armor spawning in just a few seconds here, I don't think K1llsen will be able to challenge for it with the huge disadvantage stack-wise, and now this means Evil's in a pretty comfortable position to take this next mega health as well. K1llsen does take the yellow armor as a little bit of compensation, but standing there with his gauntlet out.
Why not?
Sure, why not?
You're a map up.
Why not, other than the prize money and glory and all that stuff. But now K1llsen probably will die here, able to get a nice direct rocket, but it's still not enough. Evil still maintaining decent control of the map with all the weapons he could want. And actually, I think he fell there, was trying to make the jump. But these players are also probably relatively new to this map. Not as new as I am, but...
Yeah, one of the interesting things on Silence is that the railgun pickup doesn't make a noise, so the opponent won't hear.
Is that why it's called Silence?
Yeah, I think so.
Huh.
So
that's so random.
I think because on the Silence, you sort of the person in control will play the upper areas of the map with the railgun. So we're trying to give an advantage to the player in control of the railgun can really change the pace of the game. Especially, and there's so many angles across the map you can hit. We'll switch on toward K1llsen now.
So Evil still with the nice stack, but it's pretty even now going to the next round of power-ups. And as you can see, red armor and mega health will spawn at the same time, so we'll see who goes for which, if they contend for the same item or decide to go their separate ways here. Looks like they're just going to fight in the middle. Evil gets some unanswered lightning gun damage. The question is, no, it does not look like K1llsen able to do any damage at all on that red armor pickup, so a pretty good start here. Evil's got to be feeling pretty comfortable as we move into the 3rd minute of the map.
Yeah, I think it's this is a map you can really bring scorelines back. The trouble is, well, I say the trouble. I'm just waiting for the telefrag to happen. I think it's going to be inevitable between these two players. I reckon it's only a matter of time until K1llsen makes his comeback and then gets telefragged, or instead just kills himself with a rocket launcher. Why not? That's bizarre. But you actually got a pretty good spawn stealing away the yellow. Just unfortunately, no weapon to really deal the damage. Also stole away the mega. This is bizarre.
Yeah, it seems like this map. I'm trying to get a grasp of it here. Those teleporters here on the ground floor seem to be pretty crucial. A lot of the gameplay does seem to revolve around running to those teleporters and escaping if you are with the lower stack, but again, we're going to have a double kill as both players do succumb to one another. K1llsen now with no weapon, able to pick up a rocket launcher and a yellow armor, so looking pretty nice. Here comes the mega armor, or mega health. Who will charge for it first? It looks like neither player. Again, these guys are not really aggressively, hastily running towards the power-ups. Instead, they're opting to sort of fight in the middle of the map more often than not.
Well, the thing with the mega health, it can be rather much a death pit. There is a way to rocket jump out. It's straightforward. You can't go up. It's practically, if you get stuck in there, you will die 9 times out of 10. And I guess in some situations, these players just don't want to take the risk. And even if you have it timed to the second, if the other player does as well, you're likely to succumb to massive amounts of damage, as Evil will find that 4th frag, extending the deficit to 5.
You know, one thing that I've been sort of thinking about lately that it really hurts is Quake Live was released about 2 years before, or 3 years. I actually can't remember exactly when, but essentially my point is it was released before the free-to-play model was actually like working, was a real model that was, like, had proven business success and brought in large player bases and whatnot. Can you imagine that if Quake Live was released post League of Legends with the same League of Legends model, like you have to buy skins or whatever instead of like the model that they tried to employ? What if suddenly we had millions of people playing Quake every day? id Software was rolling in the money, and Quake was back to its former glory, man. That makes me so salty that there was sort of a missed opportunity with Quake Live. The game still lives on. It still has its loyal players. We've still got some of the best players to ever play the game are playing. I mean, you've got guys like CZM and 04 back. Basically, the competitive, the very upper echelon of the competition is still active, but the new blood, the fresh blood, seems to be lacking these days.
I mean, it's funny because on one hand, the Quake Live doesn't have the huge player base, so we see a bit of an exchange. Evil just coming out on top there, 49 HP, but at the same time, we still get to watch these great players play. And if you ask anyone walking around DreamHack and they watch Quake Live, they say, yeah, they really enjoyed it.
Yeah, everyone likes watching it.
Yeah, it seems to be a brilliant spectator sport in some respects. It's just, obviously, I guess doesn't have the appeal of some of the,
Yep. I think FPS will come back one day, maybe with Reborn. I don't know.
I think Quake Live will always be fun to watch.
Yeah. I mean, it's not going anywhere. You can certainly say that. I mean, we've still got the tournaments. We've still got these top players going.
And I'll tell you what, who is going? K1llsen right now on his potential comeback, 82 to 91. And he knows Mega's coming up, he's in position. I don't think Evil is anywhere near. That's actually a nice little drop down to try and deal the damage he needs. Also denies that railgun away from him. Brilliant play from K1llsen. And denying that railgun could be the key to him tying things up here. He's got 5 frags to find in the next 3.5 minutes. Certainly a possible feat to accomplish. Ooh. Yellow armor spawning.
Now both players have pretty similar health here going into this fight. Now K1llsen left with very little, so much more than half of the time on the map has expired, and this has to go in K1llsen's favor. It does, so K1llsen now does have an opportunity, just down 4 frags, needs to find a way to steal away this red armor and make his way to Mega Health. Evil's not so keen to let that happen, though, spamming out some LG, but I think Evil may have, well, no, he actually decided to back out for the Mega Health. Pretty smart move there, and there down goes K1llsen. Evil left with very little here. I'm not sure what the health situation is on this map. I don't know where the 50 bubbles are, but K1llsen able to get the kill and deny that pickup of the yellow armor, so looking pretty strong here, moving into the last couple minutes here. Let's see what will happen with the red armor. It looks like Evil's on the stand, ready to pick it up, does steal it away, so that was a huge play there for Evil.
Yeah, that could potentially gift him the game here. He got Mega coming up, Evil should be able to get that. K1llsen could drop down with Plasma and hope for the best, but he doesn't in this situation want to give away a life point. He really just wants to try and pick up armor. Evil will know what time yellow armor's up and should be able to corner off K1llsen there. K1llsen actually killing himself for the second time now. 8 to 2 going to drop down to. And red armor will be Evil's hit in position for that. And all the health will be up on the map because these frags are coming very quickly. So even after a fight, if Evil loses a lot of HP, he will be able to move them back and pick up some HP bubbles to top himself up. Whereas K1llsen, if he gets into a fight, is likely to die instantly again. As, we almost see that happen there. But I guess it's about delay for Evil now. It doesn't technically need to extend this scoreline.
Yeah, indeed. And again, we are playing a best of 5 here in the last match of group stages here, in this particular group stage. So Evil is looking to equalize the map score 2-2, and it looks like he will indeed be able to do that as he continues to pad his lead, currently 9-2. Here on a new map that I have very little experience with, and these players surely have little experience as well, at least compared to the old school maps.
7 years less so experience,
yeah.
I would imagine.
Yep.
But just quickly, let's have a look at the scoreboard, check out damage dealt. About equal across both. Item pickups as well, looking to go in favor of, well...
Wow, that red armor deficit is huge.
Yeah, the major items, the mega health and the red armor in favor of Evil. The other items you'd expect to go in favor of K1llsen, which they have. The player out of control. And, you know, despite that, really, K1llsen has dealt a massive amount of damage when you consider the health and armor that Evil has had consistently.
So we are going on to Aerowalk, aka Hub, next. So we are swapping from new school to the oldest of the old school. This map has been in every Quake iteration. So we'll see how these players fare on another very aggressive oriented map. Very hard to play defensive on Aerowalk. I'm not sure who that's going to favor.
Yeah, well, we know the Russians like K1llsen, Cypher are brilliant at Aerowalk, but at the same time, I wouldn't want to face K1llsen and his railgun on Aerowalk any day. So I don't know whether, you know, if it was me, I'd prefer to play Evil or K1llsen. I really don't.
A very stylish end there, as Evil will pull out the win here with a nice mid-air rocket.
Yeah, one for the frag maybe.
And another. The cess is a nice thought, but no dice as the map does come to a close. Taking a look at the stats, anything stand out? One thing stands out, 80% railgun.
But at the same time, he only fired 5, so...
wow,
I mean, that
you're
would
right.
show that K1llsen really did deny that weapon, and it just wasn't enough. Evil just hit the rockets where it mattered, the air rockets, the LG as well. But, I mean, 26 and 22%. It must have been quite a lot of spam coming out from both
I
players.
think K1llsen is running for a quick smoke or taking a short break here.
Okay, well, I need to update the overlays anyway, so I'll get that done now. But,
it's rough when you're caster and production man.
I know.
it's stressful sometimes, man. You gotta update the overlays, remember to switch the scenes.
It's a lot of work,
etc.
But make it work.
You're doing good.
Just about.
So now 2-2 here. NVC says that Evil is one of the favorites going into this tournament.
I would say maybe not. Okay, you've obviously got Rafa and you've got Cypher, and you know by definition they've won countless amounts of DreamHacks. They've been in countless amounts of the finals. But Pavel's like, he's not the new kid on the block. He's been playing Quake Live for a long time, but on the LAN scene, both him and Evil, well, sorry, Pavel and Evil, have both sort of popped up recently at events, and I think they're getting better and better. They're one of the more active. Both players are one of the sort of the more active players in the scene.
Yeah, they're players that you've seen in so many online tournaments.
Exactly, every single weekend.
This is where it counts, folks. This is where the money's at. This is where, well, you know what they say about LAN. It's the purest form of FPS esports is when you can be connected to each other. But I guess I guess I spoke a little too soon. Are we on a LAN server right now? Or?
We are.
We are.
Server from the start to the end. Yeah.
There you go, guys. Quake in its purest form.
The only place to play Quake Live on LAN technically is a LAN. You can't actually connect to a LAN server at home, so the best way to experience Quake. It really is.
There you go.
But one of the great things I think about the community is everyone is so nice. I've not met anyone at an event that I've sort of disliked. Everyone seems to be friendly and all willing to commentate as well. Obviously, you join me as well.
That's good.
Which is great. And we've had Draven, we've had Rafa. Rafa is brilliant. You should check out the VOD of that.
Oh, definitely.
Rafa's commentary was fantastic.
I always like the opportunity to listen to Rafa. He does a really good job of succinctly explaining the mentality behind decisions and different plays.
I think the cast would have been better if I just pressed the buttons for him on the overlays instead and just let him get on with it. He does just everything.
No, you got to have the balance. You can't have just analytic. You have a little bit of excitement, a little bit of play-by-play.
I don't know, the way he talks and explains stuff.
I thought we were going to Aerowalk.
Well, no, toxicity.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong...
Yeah, I think
I was looking at the wrong list. My bad, guys. So we're here on another new map to Quake Live.
I know, this is actually one of my favorite maps, I think, so watch. It's very good. The middle center area around that LG is kind of like the common place for anyone, both in and out of control. As, yeah, I almost screwed that one up.
I got your back, dog. It's okay.
Yeah, buddy. As, oh dear, that was one for the record purposes. K1llsen looks to deal a bit of damage by this red armor, maybe try and get it in. It is somewhat of a death pit if you do get stuck down there. And, as we can see, any player that goes down there is prone to taking railguns from across the map.
But certainly not in a comfortable position is K1llsen. A little bit of cess would have taken him down. I'm not sure Evil realized just how low K1llsen was in that scenario. But now K1llsen able to take it back. It does look like Evil was able to clean up the mega health. Oh, down into the toxic goo. It does go K1llsen, but still in a pretty comfortable position here. Does have the lightning gun, does have 2 rail shots left. Rocket launcher to boot.
Yeah, meanwhile, Evil has 113 to 65. Only a rocket, LG, and railgun, but those are the weapons you need. So we're going to switch back on to K1llsen anyway, who's currently setting himself up for this mega health. Looks like Evil actually going to make the jump toward it. Is K1llsen going to give that away? Yeah, so K1llsen content with maybe just picking up this red armor and topping up a little bit, but this is that death that I spoke about earlier. We saw K1llsen pick up the frag with railgun. Are we going to see Evil do it as well?
Ooh, that was some nice LG right there. Let's take a look at accuracies. Still rocking 70% on the railgun. Oh, actually both players doing quite well with rail here on Toxicity.
Yeah, as we switch over after the kill, but I mean that's what you would expect. We've seen some brilliant maps so far. This is the 5th and final one. Both players have to win this if they want to go through first in their group. And this is what they're aiming for, is K1llsen will pick up that mega health. He desperately needs to find some armor. One bit of LG splash would eliminate all of that health, and that's exactly what he's done. Lower yellow armor up, brilliant direct rocket here as well. Going to rotate, look for the exit railgun from that teleport, but Evil wise to that.
K1llsen looking for the peak rail. Almost able to pull it off, but didn't pull the trigger in time. Now K1llsen with very little health here. How's he going to be able to escape this? It looks like Evil very content to back into the pit of doom. Comfortable enough simply because he knew his opponent was screaming for his life. So K1llsen able to stabilize marginally here, but Evil on the aggressive push there. Able to get the kill, and the mega health will be his reward.
Yeah, I mean the thing is though, he doesn't have too much armor, so if K1llsen LG is just slightly a little bit more on him that percentage, he potentially could have picked up that frag there. Instead, Evil going to be able to get that one. He's 54 to 100. He's looking very strong yet again. The 50 HP up bubble is up for him as well. He's going to have time on every single item on the map, but as I say that, K1llsen does manage to steal away the yellow armor, and that just really shows how important timing these items to the second is. Had he not had time on that, K1llsen would have been in much more of a dire situation. Instead, he's not actually looking too bad for himself as he sets up for the frag.
I like this play here by Evil. Oh my god. Wow. Even able to deny the pickup of that red armor. K1llsen makes an interesting play to go and deny it after all, but does put himself in a pretty bad spot. Able to get out though, and there is the rail. So K1llsen actually makes the best out of a really bad situation there. Yeah,
and I think he's actually even things out now. Both players should be even, and now actually K1llsen's taking the lead here in terms of stack. 87-65, has more armor. Red armor's coming up soon. K1llsen very ballsy actually to move into that one, knowing that one rocket would eliminate all of that armor. He does manage to connect with that railgun, but now K1llsen... wow.
5 impressives already here on Toxicity. Evil does get a little bit of retribution there and actually puts himself in a very nice spot to get potentially the next red armor and control the map here.
Yeah, you can see him move straight
I'd expect to see some more plus backing and just going for those peak rails. Of course, K1llsen will look to do some damage on this red armor pickup. Evil knows this, and K1llsen with one of the ballsiest moves, able to steal away the red armor, but was it worth it? Now down 2 frags.
I mean, that OG was just phenomenal from Evil. Did not...
And a little too early for that mega health.
Yeah, I guess he wanted to make a gamble. If he got it, and he was early enough for it, or late enough for it, it could have actually worked in his favor, but unfortunately, it didn't pay off as Evil will pick up this yellow armor soonish. Oh no, it's not for another 12 seconds. I got my numbers mixed up, and wow.
Man, I feel like K1llsen, maybe this isn't his strongest map or something. He's had some questionable plays moving for those the power-ups. when perhaps he shouldn't be. But, you know, who am I to talk? He's the pro here.
Yeah, I mean, it does feel like the red armor area, like I said, it's a bit of a deathbed, and that seems to be where K1llsen has lost quite a few frags. And if you eliminate those 3 frags he has lost, the scoreline would be a lot closer. At the same time, he's just trying to deny the armor away from Evil, so he can't just do things like this and rush in aggressive. He's going to find the frag. That LG is fantastic. It's only 28%, but that really doesn't tell the entire story. Dodging all of K1llsen's rockets on the aggression, able to connect with that 100% LG almost, and just relentlessly just keep pushing K1llsen away.
Still a fantastic amount of damage done by K1llsen with the railgun, but as we were talking about earlier, he's made some plays that have put him in really dangerous situations. He hasn't been able to get the lucky spawns. He hasn't been able to really have control over the map for any extended period of time here on Toxicity. And I think Toxicity is one of those maps where you have a stack, you have the items. It's you can really run the map for quite some time, and that is exactly the scenario right now for Evil. So it's going to be those rockets around the corners. It's going to be those peak rails that really get K1llsen back into the game here. And the German player's got to be sweating at this point. He does want that first seed. It's going to be really important who he matches up against in the playoffs as we move out of group stages here at DreamHack Winter.
Yeah, definitely. And we're very quickly running out of time. Because the closer we get to that buzzer, the less likely he's going to be able to take risks such as rocket jumps and things like that to try and, you know, catch out Evil. That's what's going to be needed against a player like him. Evil just seems to be prepared. He's always playing these corners, and you can see there the LG just punishing K1llsen's every move.
Evil able to get that red armor unopposed, and now things are looking very grim. Something's got to happen soon here. Let's take a look at K1llsen's health and armor. Actually, K1llsen has managed to get the lead here, starting out with a nice rocket. This is exactly what he needs here. Evil does respond with another nice rocket, but K1llsen has to deny this red armor and not take too much damage. Actually, this is going to allow Evil to move to the Mega Health. Actually doesn't decide to move to the Mega Health right away. It's still up. I wonder if either player knows it's still up. This is perfect scenario for K1llsen, able to grab that Mega Health. No items are spawning anytime soon. He's just got to find Evil in a position where he can do some damage.
That's a huge mistake from Evil. I don't think K1llsen was aware that the Mega Health was on the spot for so long.
There you go. Now it is all up to the German player to make something happen. He does have the stack advantage. He does have the momentum on his side, and that is oh so important here on Toxicity. But Evil able to steal away 2 significant power-ups in a row. 7th impressive on the board now for K1llsen. But I still believe he does have an inferior stack. Mega Health spawning in just a second here. Evil opting not to challenge for it. I do agree with that play. Just 2 minutes left on the clock. What can K1llsen do with so little time remaining? Oh, the red armor is up. He's able to get it. And that's a huge play.
Yeah, I think Evil maybe thought he was slower than he was, or he could hit enough LG, and off the spawn, the LG comes out. The screen from K1llsen, not happy with that one whatsoever. I don't think he predicted that spawn to come out. And that's going to make it 9-5. The railgun out the teleport is going to help K1llsen here. I want to go back onto the player that has to bring things back. He's going to have to hit some ridiculous shots at crazy angles if he wants to bring this back. Plasma would help as well.
Only Plasma and railgun right now. No rocket launcher, no LG. He needs one of those 2 items so badly. How is he going to deal damage just with the railgun? He's going to continue to do what he is known to do and hit rail after rail after rail. So, folks, it is still easily in the realm of possibility here as Evil gets a pretty unlucky spawn and will certainly go down. Does a lot more cess damage than I think he really should have, but still, nonetheless, K1llsen does have the stack advantage. He just, there's the 50 health right on cue. If he's able to do enough damage, no, unable to do any damage at all in the red armor pickup. Evil doing a substantial amount with that lightning gun, and now K1llsen has to make it happen with his tried and true weapon, the railgun.
And with 12 HP, he has got a yellow armor, 225.
Oh, pull it out.
He's got out that LG, and LG on LG battle. He has absolutely no armor. That is a big, big miss on that railgun. We've got the red armor coming up. Fishsticks is
still possible.
It is still possible. With spawn delay 5 seconds, that's just 5 seconds off that timer. He needs to find the frag in the next 10 seconds. Can he catch out K1llsen? Or Evil?
K1llsen just trying to do a little sneaky, waiting for his opponent to make a move, but he has to make it happen, and now, unfortunately, it seems to be out of the realm of possibility, as Evil is going to take first in his group, taking out K1llsen I would consider the favorite here. Did do very well at last DreamHack, and there you go. There you have it, folks. Let's take a look at some statistics very quickly here. Again, actually less accurate than I thought for K1llsen, but still hitting 23 rails over the course of that map versus 5 for Evil. It looks like power-ups just went away.
Yeah,
for
what
half
I
of us.
did see is that K1llsen hit about 100 more damage, so really just shows the tale of the damage
So
and
close.
everything. And yeah, just very, very close game indeed. Brilliant one to watch, and I guess that's a pretty good game for you to come and join in on the last
Great
one
stuff.
of the day.
Yeah,
Probably one of the best.
happy to sit down with you, NVC, and cast a little bit of Quake for the first time in quite some time. I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary, and we will be. Is that wrapping up Quake for the day, or were you casting a bit more?
This is wrapping up the actual coverage. I think we're going to do the. I think they're nodding at me. I don't know whether they want to do the announcement of the brackets and stuff like that.
Okay.
So we're going to take a quick break, but we'll be back for that. Again, thank you for joining me.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm sure
I
we'll do
do
some more.
enjoy the opportunity every time to
Yeah.
cast Quake. It's fun. I love watching it. I just don't have enough time these days to continue to do it super consistently, but glad to do it. Glad to be here in Sweden. Glad to be sponsoring the tournament. You can follow me on Twitter at Fishsticks. And I just realized it's 10 p.m. and I have not eaten dinner, so I'm going to go do that, and you're going to hear the brackets very soon. I might pop on the stream again tomorrow if there's an opportunity. I certainly wouldn't mind doing so. I'm sure you're going to have all kinds of players who want to commentate as well. But either way, thanks everyone for bearing with me here, and I will catch you maybe next time.
Yeah, see you soon for more from DreamHack Winter 2012 playoff announcement coming up in 5 minutes.